All right, first we'll take a look at the ones right away. We can make a note right over here. We know that the 1 has to be in one of these 3, but I'm not going to note it since there are 3 possible squares. We can also tell that the 1 cannot be here nor here, therefore it must be in this row. And if that's the case, the 1 must be in this row. I don't think we can make any other conclusions for now, so I will just move on. For the 2's, we know that the 2 can be here or here, or it can be here or here. In this column, it can be here or here. And over here, we can actually say it's in here or here, because these are both ruled out. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else we can detect, so we'll move on to the 3's. We know for a fact the 3 must be here. We can make a note that the 3 is over here. We know the 3 must be here or here, therefore making this a pair. And I think that's all the information we can get for now. The 4's, we have a guaranteed 4 right over here. The 4 over here must be in this row. Can't quite rule it out in this square. Over here, it can be here or here. And I believe that's all I'm seeing for the 4's. So let's go on to the 5's. Not many 5's. It's not looking good for the 5's, so we're going to go to the 6's. We know it can be here, but I'm not going to make note of it just yet. The 6 is guaranteed to be right here. And we can check the ramifications of that, which is just this 4 that I'm seeing. We can make a note of the 4 in this 3 by 3. The 4 must be here or here, because these 2 are ruled out by this 4, and these 3 are ruled out by this 4, leaving it only in these corners. And that's all I'm seeing for the 4's for right now. So take another peek at the 6's. And it doesn't look like much. Let's take a look at the 7's. The 7 can either be here or here. Well, actually, no, it cannot be here because these 2 are a pair. Therefore, the 7 must go here. From that 7, we can take note that the 7 must be here or here. Over here, we know the 7 cannot be in this column and it cannot be here. So the 7 is here or here. And from this reasoning, we know that this is guaranteed to be the 7. We know the 7 is going to be here, but it's 3 options I will not note right now. And that's all I'm seeing for the 7's right now. For the 8's, the 8 must go either here or here. And in this 3 by 3, it must go here or here. And from that, we know this is guaranteed to be the 8. Since the 8 is guaranteed to be in this row, and it's guaranteed to be in this row, But since the 8 is right here, it cannot be here, and therefore this is the last 8. And we can make note the 8 is here or here. Let's see. I'm not quite seeing anything else we can do with these 8s. Oh, actually, we can make a note right here. The 8 must be in these two. And if that's the case, the 8 must be in this column. Therefore, this is guaranteed to be the 8. Okay, I think that's good for now. And let's take a look at these 9s. Right away, I know this is guaranteed to be the 9. And with that, we know this is going to be the 2 from our previous note. And with that, we know that this is guaranteed to be the 2. And now we know that the 2 is guaranteed to be here or here. With this information, we also know that this must be the 2. We already know it's got to be here or here, and it's got to be here or here. Okay, and let's take a look at some more ramifications from that. We know from a pencil mark that's guaranteed to be the 7. The 7 must go here from these two 7s. The 7 must be right here. There's another ramification that we know. And it looks like the last 7 must be right here. And I see a lonely 8 over here. I'm just confirming that, yep, that is guaranteed to be the 8. We know the 8 must be within this column. We already know these 8s. And we already know these 8s. Let's continue on. We have a single right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 2 cannot be the 5. Therefore, this is guaranteed to be the 5. And up here, the 5 must be one of these 2, but we know it's not this one. Therefore, the 5 is right here. We can make note that the 5 is either here or here. Down here, we know the 5 cannot be here, and therefore it must be here. The 5 must be within these 3. However, we do not have any other clues to rule out one of these 3. Right here, the 5 must be right here, and it's not here because of this 5 canceling it out. And we can make a note that the 5 must be either here or here, giving us another pair. And off of this pair, we can now make another pair over here based on what else is missing. So we have 1, 2, 3. This has to be a 4, 5, or a 6. But this cannot be a 6 because there's already 6 over here. Therefore, we know it's guaranteed to be the 4. And with that 4, we know that this must be the 4. And I already see some pencil marks from before giving us the answers. That's the 1. From here, it's looking pretty easy. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. From that, we know the 6 is over here. We can figure out what this one is because we just made a pair up here. So let's see. There's no 1, and that's the 1. The 1's over here. The 1 must be in this corner. The 1 can either be here or here. We can easily find out what this one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This must be the 9. The 9 must be right here. Therefore, this is the only place the 5 can go. And right away, I already know it's looking really good. This is guaranteed to be the 8. We can figure out what this one is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 9. Another single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6. Right here, it looks like this is the only place the 5 can go. We can double check that. Yep, it can only go here. That must be the 1. This must be the 4. That must be the 1. A single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there any other singles that I may have missed? Doesn't look like it. But we do have some doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be a 6, 7. This is a 6 or an 8. And this must be a 6 or an 8. However, I see we already have an 8. Therefore, this is the 6. And this is the 8. From that, we know the 8 must go right here. It looks like this is the only possible 6. Therefore, this is the 6 right there. We have a 2 pencil mark. This must be the 4, a 3, a 2. And it looks like the last one is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.